Hi guys, how you doing? This is Rich from Rich TV Live with some breaking news from Christina Lake Cannabis. Hope you're all having a great day. This is Rich from Rich TV Live with some breaking news from Christina Lake Cannabis. Breaking news from Christina Lake Cannabis. Hope you're having a great day. The market has gone green. And Christina Lake Cannabis is a company that I brought to you guys first. Pretty sure we are the first and only place on earth to bring you Christina Lake Cannabis Corp. We did bring it to our members at 46 cents. And today, Christina Lake Cannabis is sitting at 78 cents. So members are already winning big with Christina Lake Cannabis, despite the fact that this is a story that is just getting started and just beginning to be told. So let's talk a little bit about the story and let's talk a little bit about the news, because the news is what is really capturing my attention. Now, let's just remind you that Christina Lake is a premier producer of high quality, low cost, sun grown cannabis flower, oil, cannabinoids, and hemp based extracts and derivatives serving domestic and international markets. They are a game changer with a strong balance sheet, strong management team, and one of the lowest cost producers in the world because they grow outdoors, making them one of the lowest cost producers in the world. Now let's look at the news here because this is their big breaking news. CLC producing winterized cannabis oil in commercial quantities, characterized by a unique terpene profile with potential medical applications. Big news, breaking news from Christina Lake Cannabis. Christina Lake Cannabis, CLC in Canada, CLB in Frankfurt, Germany, is pleased to announce it has commenced commercial production of winterized cannabis oil as well as full spectrum winterized cannabis oil using crude oil extracted in-house from biomass grown by the company during its inaugural grow season in 2020, in which 32,500 kgs or 71,650 pounds of cannabis was cultivated outdoors. The company's winterized cannabis oils contain a unique terpene profile, which has potential applications in medicinal products. Huge. CLC currently continues its dealings with potential purchasers of its initial supply of cannabis oils, as announced in its press release dated December 23rd, 2020. Samples of the company's cannabis oils are to be shared with potential purchasers in the coming weeks. Terpenes play a significant role in the marketability of cannabis goods, largely due to their role in products' aromatics, as well as their ability to enhance the effects of cannabinoidal CBD and or tetrahydrocannabinoidal THC, creating what is referred to as the entourage effect. Commonly, terpenes are also used as a diluent to reduce the viscosity of certain cannabis oils, as shown in the second image below. The terpene profiles that are unique to CLC's proprietary strains of cannabis are considered to be desirable in the medicinal cannabis market. The non-invasive nature of cannabis extracts done using CO2 power also tends to allow for greater terpene yields. Based on an initial batch of oils extracted using the company's CO2-powered Vitalis R200 HGMP SS, the company observed an impressive concentration of terpenes in a report by Deloitte. The Canadian market for products made with cannabis extracts was estimated to be worth approximately Canadian 1.6 billion, or nearly 60% of the Canadian 2.7 billion market size of cannabis 2.0. In addition to winterized and full spectrum winterized cannabis oil, the company is also producing a supply of cannabis oil with an extra high THC concentration, which is known as distillate. This is what separates them, is their distillate. Bavano Rayo, director of extraction and product development for the company, commented, Our portfolio of proprietary cannabis strains is engineered to flourish when grown under natural sunlight. This is an outdoor grow, which I've showed you here right on their homepage at ChristinaLakeCannabis.com. Look at that outdoor grow. Isn't that a spectacular outdoor grow? And they have room to grow. In addition to this land, they've got room and acres to grow. Game changer. This is an absolute game changer. In terms of biomass quantity, this has been evidenced by our inaugural harvest yielding more than double the initially forecasted amount. We're thrilled to be extracting oils and terpenes from strains grown outdoors in the famous Kootenay region in British Columbia, Vancouver. Consumers' tastes become more sophisticated as the cannabis market matures, with many cannabis users' preferences now being based on terpenes or terpene profiles. Large-scale CO2 extraction allows us to meet the growing demand for full-spectrum products in the industry. With CO2 extraction techniques, we have the ability to pre-extract and reintroduce terpenes that are strain-specific. With growing demand for cannabis extracts in the global cannabis marketplace, we take great pride in our proprietary methodologies for developing and growing proprietary strains, as well as for the extraction for oils for emerging applications in areas such as medical cannabis. Milan Stefancic, director of sales for the company, commented, "There is significant demand for cannabis extracts in Canada, which can primarily be attributed to their versatility in products under Cannabis 2.0. Another attractive element of extracts is their long shelf life, which allows for a very lean supply chain from the extractor to the end consumer. We have been in discussions with potential purchasers of our initial batch of winterized and full spectrum winterized cannabis oil for a couple of weeks now, and we look forward to bringing our cannabis oil products one step closer to the retail and medicinal markets." Remember, I brought you this first. No one's ever brought you this company before, except for Rich TV Live. About Christina Lake Cannabis Corp. Christina Lake Cannabis Corp is a licensed producer of cannabis under the Cannabis Act. It has secured a standard cultivation license and corresponding processing sales amendment from Health Canada, March 20th and August 20th, March 2020 and August 2020, respectively, as well as a research and development license, early 2020. CLC's facility consists of a 32-acre property, which includes over 950,000 square feet of outdoor grow space, offices, propagation, and drying rooms, research facilities, and a facility dedicated to processing and extraction. CLC also owns a 99-acre plot of land adjoining its principal 32-acre site, which enables the company to grow at a much larger scale. CLC cultivates cannabis using strains specifically developed for outdoor cultivation, and its inaugural harvest year produced 32,500 kgs, 71,650 pounds on its existing facility before developing an adjacent 99-acre expansion property. Such an expansion will ultimately bring CLC's annual cultivation footprint to over 4.35 million square feet, which could enable at least 150,000 kgs or 330,693 pounds of low-cost, high-quality, sun-grown cannabis to be produced annually by the company. Wow, this is huge, 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 huge. And what I believe is going to happen here is that we're going to see this company really grow, and you're going to see this company's revenues grow. You're going to see their balance sheet grow. You're going to see their popularity grow. And I believe you're going to see their price grow. I really do. I think this will be a $1 stock in 2021 and beyond. And I think it has a chance to go much higher than that. I think it has a chance to be one of the top cannabis plays in 2021 because they have no debt, money in the bank, one of the lowest cost producers, which is going to give them huge revenue growth potential. And the reality is the biggest problem with cannabis companies in Canada is that they don't have revenue growth. They don't have profitability. This is a company that's being operated to run lean and mean, to focus on the balance sheet and really grow the revenues and the profitability, which is why I believe Christina Lake Cannabis is going to be an absolute game changer. Now, when I brought this to our community, say about a month ago, they were at 46 cents. So let's just back this up right around here. Right here. So they were at 46 cents when I brought this to our community. And if we just zoom in a little bit, you can see that they were at 46. So they were 46 cents. There you go. They were 46 cents. And right now they're at 78 cents. So our members got into 46. We told everybody that we thought that this was going to be a big winner. We started doing videos and the stock started to explode. It went as high as 89, which is great. And at 89, it's getting resistance. So it's getting support at 46, not just support, but buying, all this buying. And it got resistance at 89. And now it's finding a floor at 78. It really got a lot of support at 64, which is a great buying opportunity for investors. So if it does dip, 64 is kind of a great place where you like to position yourself. It's climbed up from that zone, and it seems to be kind of finding a floor right now at these levels. But really, when you look at it, it's kind of consolidating. When you really look at it and you tighten up these lines, you can see it's kind of consolidating in this zone between 64 and 82. So as a trader, you need to know, okay, it's consolidating between 64 and 82. 82 seems to be getting some selling pressure. 64 is where it's getting support and buying pressure. So as an investor, you want to figure out where you're going to buy the dip if you're interested in buying this, or if you want to get in and ride momentum. That's how I'd be looking at this stock. But you can clearly see that this is a trend that is climbing up from these dips, because investors are buying the dips and they're wanting to get in on the stock. And you can see the volume is growing for a company that really is undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. I have not seen anybody else on YouTube talk about Christina Lake Cannabis. In fact, I believe I'm the first and only person on YouTube right now talking about Christina Lake Cannabis, and it's already up for our community. Once this becomes a well-known commodity, and investors are talking about it, shareholders are talking about it, YouTubers are talking about it all over the world, that's when you will see that this stock will start to run above $1 and beyond. But this is our opportunity to get in early, because this is an early stage story that hasn't been told yet. It's an early stage story that hasn't been told yet. They haven't done any sales yet. So once they actually start reporting their sales, that's when I believe you're going to see some huge revenue growth. You can download their investor presentation right on their website, get all the information right on their website. There's something special about Christina Lake. And one of the things that I've learned over the last year is try to identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies before anybody else, before they explode, and try to find companies with a good, tight share structure. So we're going to go to TMX Money, and we're going to pull up Christina Lake's share structure. So that's Christina Lake Cannabis Corp. So even though they've had some really big news, the stock is unchanged. Revenue's pretty good, but look at this. Only a 70 million market cap. The baby market cap for a company that's going to really have some enormous revenue growth coming in 2021, and only 90 million shares issued and outstanding, falls below the 100 million share threshold, which I really like. Obviously, if it's under 50 million, I love it. But at 90 million, this is a very good, solid, strong, tight share structure, which means the stock can explode with some aggressive buying. Okay. And I know that the market right now is waiting for revenue. And when the revenue comes, I anticipate that the stock will explode in kind. You can see that this is a company that has master growers with decades of outdoor cannabis cultivation experience and proprietary genetics. So this is a company that I think you need to put on your radar, put on your watch list. Christina Lake Cannabis, we just broke the news. What do you think about this big breaking news? Christina Lake Cannabis CLC producing winterized cannabis oil in commercial quantities characterized by a unique terpene profile with potential medicinal applications. This is the big breaking news from Christina Lake Cannabis, CLC in Canada, CLB in Frankfurt, Germany, and in America, CLCFF. Here it is in America, CLCFF in America. Only traded 3,000 shares in America because nobody knows. Christina Lake Cannabis in America, and currently at 61 cents and only traded 3,000 shares. This is just a baby. It's got a baby market cap. I believe it's undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. Love to know your opinion on this video. If you like the video, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere. What do you think about Christina Lake Cannabis? Do you like it? And if you do, please comment down below. Now remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we discuss or talk about here on Rich TV Live. David says, thanks for your info. What's your take on BU Burcon? I like it. I like plant-based foods. I think Burcon is an interesting play. Wider says, how's it trading in the US? CLCFF is trading in the US at 61 cents, only traded 3,000 shares in volume because nobody knows. You can see here it started trading at 46 cents. We brought it to everybody first. It opened at 46 cents just a few weeks ago or about a month ago, and then it went to 93 cents. And now it's settling and finding a floor at 61 cents. This is a consolidated area. So with a little bit of buying, I believe that this is going to skyrocket. Absolutely skyrocket. And there's a lot of big news and a lot of big things coming for this company because this is a company that's just getting started and really focused on growth. I'd love to know what you think. If you're not winning, you're not watching, we bring the winners and we bring them to you first. We look for a consolidated area and then we look for an explosion. I believe that this is ripe for an explosion and I think it's coming very, very soon. Sometimes the market doesn't respond immediately to good news. I think this is very good news. I don't know why the market isn't responding. It might be a delayed reaction. Maybe people still aren't back from their holidays. I'm not sure, but this is some really big news. I believe that the news will be even bigger when they can announce their revenue. Hopefully the revenue will be explosive. This is Rich from Rich TV Live. We bring in the winners and we bring them to you first. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Christina Lake Cannabis, CLC in Canada, CLCFF in America, and CLB in Frankfurt, Germany. Anfo Drew says, Eats looks like it's about to make new highs. Yeah, Eats is another one of the winners that we brought to our community first. Congratulations to members on Eats. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe for more updates. We bring in the winners and we bring them to you first. I know nobody's talking about CLC. That's why we bring it to you, because we bring it to you first before everybody else in the world starts talking about it, because we bring in the winners before anybody else on the planet and we bring them first. It's called getting in early and holding for the rocket to explode so we can see some ROI, a return on our investment. Christina Lake Cannabis, already a winner for our community. And this is a story that hasn't even been told yet. This is a story that's just getting started with room to grow. 99 acres, a fully owned expansion space, strong capital foundation, a scalable low-cost production model, and a variety of domestic and global business opportunities, all uniquely position Christina Lake Cannabis Corp for growth. And I believe that this rocket has yet to leave the building. All the news is on their website. Thanks for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Like I said, we bring you the winners and we bring them to you first. This is already a winner for our community. and it hasn't even gotten started. We'll talk to you guys soon. If there's any big breaking news, you can count on your boy to bring it first. Christina Lake Cannabis. I'm out. Peace.